Yo, what's up, everybody? Hey, I wrote a poem about 18 years ago. And I was talking about all the chicken joints you see in the hood. Said they come in that light brown African offspring. And everybody seems to think that all black people like to eat is cheap Chinese food, which is nothing but chicken wings and fried rice with salt and pepper, extra ketchup, fish on Friday, government cheese, peanut butter, potted milk, Church's fried chicken, Kansas fried chicken, Kentucky fried chicken, Kennedy fried chicken, king, queen, crown. This dude legs. Damn, I come from bad eating. That's the shit I'm talking about right now. That's what I'm talking about right now. Because I was saying, like, you go through the hood, they got all the cheap. They said they call me that light brown. I was starting all over. It says they call me that light brown African offspring, and everybody seems to think that all we like to eat is cheap Chinese food, which is nothing but chicken wings and fried rice with salt and pepper, extra ketchup, fish on Friday, government cheese, peanut butter, potted milk, Church's fried chicken, Kansas fried chicken, Kentucky fried chicken, Kennedy fried chicken, king, queen, crown fried chicken, royal fried chicken, crispy fried chicken, mama and papa fried chicken, Obama fried chicken, sister Shirley from the 5th floor fried chicken, and expired boxes of some sweet ass cereal with no nutritional value, served only in the hood at a 99-cent store, which comes to $1.07 after taxes. And here lately, people have been making comments about all the chicken joints you see in the hood. That's how America was founded. You know, like once the country was established and they started inviting immigrants over, all immigrants came over and got free land. All they had to do was put a stake in the land and say, this is mine. Put a stake in the land and then put a slave on the land. And that's how you created wealth. Well, fast forward to 1998. That's what you got now, a bunch of chicken joints in the hood. Or they come to the hood, they get grants, loans, open up a chicken joint, and voila. Why do you think all the chicken joints in the hood, they're not owned by black people? What they say, black people love fried chicken. But all the chicken joints are owned by people that are not from America. They're owned by Indians. Mostly Indians. I don't see any Asian joints. Asians got the Chinese food joint. You don't see those Chinese food restaurants in white neighborhoods. And if they do, they got chairs in their restaurant. It's a restaurant. But in the hood, it's a takeout. And in a way, I don't blame them, because they don't want black people sitting in there acting rowdy all night. Then you have people trying to sleep in there and shit. I remember when they used to have Chinese restaurants in the hood, they used to have chairs and you could eat. You would sit down and eat. But as time went on, they started taking the chairs out and they started calling it Chinese takeout. I mean, get your order and take that shit out of here. And chicken wings and fried rice is not Chinese food. Egg foo young is Chinese food, but chicken fried rice, that ain't chicken fried rice. What else they get? Chicken wings and french fries, that's not Chinese food. But some people, you never see a Chinese joint go out of business. Unless something bad happened to the owner and he got robbed or some shit, or killed or something. But them chicken joints don't go out of business. And they be right, and all they do, serve that red ass chicken wings. And I don't think that be and like these markets that sell cooked chicken, they serve the chicken, in my opinion, they serve the chicken when it's about to reach its expiration date. And rather than throw it away, they hurry up and cook it. And then they sell it for $6. Well, these Asians know where to go downtown and buy their chicken wholesale. When it's about to go bad, they buy it, put a whole bunch of seasoning on that shit, and sell it. Why you think food got a whole bunch of seasoning on it anyway? Seasoning was to preserve the food, to help it stay longer when you didn't have a refrigerator. But now, they put all that salt and shit on it to preserve it. And it tastes good. And that's why they got all that seasoning on it, because it was about to go bad. That's the whole point of making seasoning and shit, because food was about to go bad and they didn't have any refrigerators back in the day. I got into an argument with that on Facebook the other day about that. That's why food has a lot. Salt was a preservative. Salt helps preserve the food. And then the Asians, they got markets and they don't want to lose money. They go downtown, buy all that chicken right before it's about to go bad, put a whole bunch of seasoning on that shit, deep fry it, put some soy sauce on it, and voila, and the shit be good. And that's how they make a killing off of that shit. I don't eat this shit because I don't want to eat it because that's my way of protesting. Like I said, I think I sold, out of my years of selling books, I think I sold my book to like about 3 or 4 Asians. I sold a book to an Asian down here one day. I sold a book to an Asian guy on the train. I took a picture of it, but I don't think he was from America. I think he was just visiting. But like I said in my book, you buy chicken wings and fried rice almost every day from the Chinese restaurant. What do they buy from you? And then somebody got on the line and said it's all about business. It is all about business, but I was saying that to say that black people, you got to become more self-sufficient. You got to start making shit up on yourself. Don't go out there and look for a job. Go out there and look to make a job. And if you make a job, then it's a matter. Then it's about a rapport, creating a rapport, and you trading with people. You buy food from them, but you got something that they need, and they buy it from you. That's the problem. Black people are consumers. We don't own and control shit. We're just consumers. So we just buy. We buy chicken wings and fried rice. All that chicken wings and fried rice in the hood. All that shit we buy in the hood from people. But nobody buys nothing from us because we ain't got shit to sell. We just consumers. And that's another thing I was talking about. Is that I was talking about like all these sneakers, they keep coming out with sneakers after sneakers after sneakers after sneakers. Because them shits don't cost nothing to make. And they're making tons of money off of that shit. It's just like artificial sweetener. It don't cost shit to make artificial sweetener, but that shit is in everything. It's in all the fruit juices, all the fruit drinks, all the fruit punch. Making tons of money off of that shit. And that's, like I sell my book. Somebody buy my book, I buy something from them. What goes around comes around. But black people don't have shit to sell because we're not producers. All we are is consumers. And so nobody buys nothing from us because we ain't got shit to sell. And that's why everybody come to the hood to make money. You don't see them restaurants downtown nowhere. The Chinese takeout. Only thing you see black over in the hood is the barbershop, the beauty salon. When we get our nails done, we gotta get our nails. Females go to the Asians to get their nails done. Asians don't buy nothing from you because you ain't got shit to sell them. But we consumers and we buy everything from everybody. Yep. That's what it is. I think like the country does something, have an understanding with these other countries. You say, well, we'll let you come to our country and we'll give you a loan and then you open up a business in the hood. That's why the Arabs open up businesses in the hood. The Asians open up businesses in the hood. The Jays open up a business in the hood. Everybody open up a business in the hood. Only place you don't see it like that is like in Caribbean neighborhoods where the Jamaicans and the Haitians and the people from Barbados and St. Croix and St. Kitts. They producers. They producers out there. Not the black Americans. The Caribbean Americans, they producing shit. They got, like hardware stores and shit. There was a time we used to be like that. We used to have black-owned businesses. Not no more. But everybody open up a business in the hood. The Indians, and they sell pork. And then another thing I was saying about real quick, and I'm gonna leave this alone. I was watching, like the Muslim guys making their prayer out there in Chicago. Why do black people keep on adopting everybody else's religion? First we was Christians, now we Muslim, then we was Muslims, and now we want to be Hebrew Israelites and Israelites. We keep going from one religion to another religion. And like I said, we keep going to one religion to another religion because we think one is more radical than the other. And it's our way of fighting racism. We don't know how to fight racism no other way but to believe in a God up in the sky. And that God is either Allah, Jesus, or whatever. That's all we keep doing, is jumping from one religion to another instead of believing in ourselves. Jump from one religion to another. First we Christians. And most black people became Christians because they thought that was a way of getting out of slavery. Then we jumped from Christianity to, what else they got? They got the Moors, the Hebrew Israelites, the Nation of Islam, the 5%ers, Christians, Jews, all that. We keep jumping from one religion to another like it's going to help us be free. We should know now religion ain't going to help black people. this, thinking.